Hello, this is Lori Wilder with Wilder Travel LLC. I'll be going over my group tour with CIE Tours. This is their Irish Spirit Tour starting in Dublin on May 24th and ending in Dublin on June 1st. Some of the things included in the CIE Tour are things like this travel pack. It comes with a travel adapter, water bottle, go-to guide booklet, rain poncho, luggage straps, and tags. When we travel, CIE takes care of your luggage for you. And so you really just need to take care of your own carry-on and they get your luggage. It's important for them to quickly identify your luggage because, we're on a tour. Time is important. So they like to put these luggage straps on so they can quickly identify what needs to go with us. In the rain poncho, well, it's Ireland. It's going to be a little wet sometimes. So that's going to come in handy. But I think it's great that they're going to include all this for us. This is a CIE motor coach. It has a max capacity of 44, but they usually cap it at 35. We don't want an overcrowded coach. These are some pictures from the interior of the motor coach. Panoramic windows, reclining seats, individual climate control, ample legroom, overhead storage for carry-on, and of course, free Wi-Fi. We all want to stay connected so we can send pictures and videos to our friends and family. When you arrive in Dublin, CIE provides transfers to and from the airport to your hotel. The tour of Dublin starts at 2 that afternoon with a tour of the Epic Museum. Then we'll have a welcome drink, and then you get to dine on your own in the lovely Dublin. First night in Dublin is at the Ashling Hotel. If you want to arrive early, I can book extra nights here or somewhere else if you prefer. The Epic Museum in Dublin is an interactive museum, an incredible way to launch our tour of Ireland, giving us a foundation as we learn and explore this beautiful country. I encourage you to look this museum up to see what it has to offer. Day 2, we hop on the motor coach and we travel to Glendalough, then on to Wexford, where we'll visit Johnstown Castle, and then we'll check into our hotel and enjoy dinner at the hotel that night. We'll be staying at the Clayton Whites Hotel in Wexford. Our first stop, Glendalough. A little bit of history. St. Patrick, who lived during the 5th century, is the patron saint of Ireland and its national apostle. Born in Roman Britain, he was kidnapped and brought to Ireland as a slave at 16. He later escaped, but returned to Ireland and was credited with bringing Christianity to its people. We'll enjoy the history and the beauty of Glendalough. We'll be spending 2 nights at the Killarney Towers. We'll have a tour of Waterford Crystal Factory. We'll go through the mold room, the blowing department, hand marking, cutting department, and more. From there, we go to the sculpting department, the engraving department, and of course, the retail store. From there, we move on to Midleton. We're going to be touring the Jameson Whiskey Factory. Founded in 1780 in Dublin, Jameson is known worldwide as the finest whiskey. It has had its up and downs through World War I and II, and of course Prohibition here in the U.S. Up until the 1960s, it had a direct descendant of the original John Jameson running it. In 1970, it was moved to Midleton. This tour promises to be a favorite, with samples at the end. We'll be able to take a jaunting car ride, which is a horse-drawn ride, through Killarney National Park to Ross Castle for views of Lough Lean and the McGillicuddy Reeks, the tallest mountain range in Ireland. Ross Castle dates back to the late 15th century. From there, we'll head out to see the highlights of the Ring of Kerry, with shopping at Moriarty's and the beautiful Gap of Dunloe, followed by lunch in the beautiful town of Kenmare. Day 5, we get to see the Cliffs of Moher. Then we're going to continue to Galway and enjoy the remainder of our day at our leisure, and of course dinner at the hotel. We'll have to take a ferry across the Shannon Estuary on our way to see the Cliffs of Moher. The Cliffs of Moher are approximately 9 miles long, and they rise to above 700 feet at their highest point along the Atlantic coastline, a highlight of the trip. Galway has a lot to offer. Keep in mind that the sun doesn't set until around 9:30 or 10 this time of year there. So you'll have plenty of time to explore on days 5 and 6. We'll be spending 2 nights at the Clayton Hotel in Galway. We'll take a scenic drive through the breathtakingly beautiful region of Connemara with its mountains, lakes, and boglands. We'll visit Calmore Abbey, a glorious Victorian castle built on the lakeside as a romantic gift. We'll see a sheepdog demonstration and visit a traditional farm. We'll take a cruise up the River Shannon to Clonmacnoise, a 6th century monastery. As we travel along the Shannon, we'll see the ruins of the cathedral, 9 churches, 2 round towers, and 3 high crosses as we approach the way the Vikings would have over 1,000 years ago. And of course, we'll be able to explore this area. After that, we'll be headed back to Dublin, and we'll be treated to a lively evening of traditional Irish music, song, and dance with dinner at the Abbey Tavern. Our last 2 nights will be spent at the Grand Canal Hotel in Dublin. Day 8, we have vouchers for the Hop On, Hop Off bus tour of Dublin. Buses run from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. The bus tour has over 70 points of interest in Dublin, so you should be able to explore as you want. CIE provides a voucher for one of the following: the Guinness Storehouse, the Teeling Distillery, or the GPO Museum. So the first option was the Guinness Storehouse, a 7-story interactive museum showcasing the expertise of 250 years of brewing beer. At the top is the Gravity Bar. Sit down and enjoy a pint. The second option is the Teeling Distillery, a newcomer to Dublin, opening its doors in 2015. The tour walks you through the distillery with a tasting at the end. The last option is the GPO Museum. It is an interactive and immersive museum telling the story of the 1916 Easter Uprising and of modern Irish history. On day 9, the tour ends. We get breakfast and then they transfer us to the airport. There is a $250 per person deposit, which is refundable up to 100 days prior to departure, which is February 13th. Final payment is due 65 days prior to departure, which I believe would be March 20th. Thank you so much for watching this presentation. Please email LorinaWilderTravel@gmail.com if you're interested in this tour. Also, I have a website, wilder-travel.com, also on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you so much and have a great day.